Today, we're going to be extraordinarily wiser because we have Dr. Todd Butler, the Dean of Humanities and Sciences at Jackson College.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Good morning. We're so glad that you're here. What is going on out of college?
Oh, it's a ton going on, But the ribbon cutting more than a week ago at the Astronomical Observatory means one of a kind. It's just one of a kind.
I was really taken aback by just the entire facility, and then when we got to hear from the company that did a lot of the work, really about 80 of these across the world.
Wow.
Talk about what you have on campus.
Yeah, it is extraordinary, and it does start with our partners and friends at Planewave, and I think it merits just a little bit of discussion from them. So they were a group of guys in a community college, and I think he mentioned that at the ribbon cutting.
In California,
Little community college, and he got fascinated. They talked to some instructors to try to offer a course in astronomy and then a course in building a telescope. And these guys just seized the opportunity, went on with their love, followed their passion, and then moved their entire operation from California to Adrian, Michigan.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And it's right across the road from our campus in Lenawee County in Adrian.
Gosh.
And we've gotten to know them, we've partnered with them, we've taken tours, they've welcomed our students there. And in fact, we teach a class partly on their campus on astronomy, and then they supply the materials, and our students build their own telescope while taking this astronomy class. So
That's amazing.
It's just been a great partnership starting off with them and these world-class telescopes that they make right here in Michigan.
Yeah. How did the project come to be in the first place?
Like a lot of things, it starts in our president's mind.
That's right.
So he had an idea and he had a vision, and then through the generosity really of Senator Gary Peters, our U.S. Senator, we were able to get the nod from him that we should apply for a grant, and Julie Hand in our foundation wrote a fantastic grant, she and her team. We were able to secure that earmark and funding from Senator Peters, and that really launched the project and got us moving in that direction.
So how do the students best get to utilize this new technology?
Well, right now they're not, even though we've had a ribbon cutting. We've known for some months because of really logistics and delays in getting parts and things in, that we weren't going to be up and running until at least October.
Okay.
So we're not there yet, but we suspect this astronomy course that we're offering in Adrian right now, where they're building their own telescopes, that is in Lenawee County. I don't know if we will be able to bring them in to this facility this fall, but we're going to run that course now on Central Campus as well.
Nice.
So students in physics courses, in natural science courses, and certainly in the astronomy courses are going to be having access to that. Right now we have two positions that we're searching for at the college, both that relate to the astronomy directly, the Astronomical Observatory directly. One is for a coordinator and outreach person. So this means that not just our students are going to have connection to this, but people in the community, and then the wider research community wants access to this. And really, I was very naive about this. They don't come to our campus. They give us what they're searching for. We program all of that in, and then the observatory itself has a weather station.
Okay.
The weather station says, is it safe to open? Is it clear skies? And if it tells it it is, then the dome opens up. The telescope finds the coordinates that the researcher wants. It might be at 3 in the morning. They might record from 3 in the morning to 5 in the morning, captures those things, downloads it to us and then to the researcher. And that's one way of impacting the wider research community. But our students, and we certainly want to reach out to dark sky groups, observatory groups, in our community and in our state to come in and do this. We're looking at running what's called sky camps in the summer for our youth and involving them there. So the president's been very clear. First priority is our students, second is our community, and third is the research community. And we see being able to serve all of those communities really well.
Talk a little bit about maybe some of the design, the automatic closure, the red lights. There's just a lot of nuances to this site that the general public would not have any clue about.
I don't know that I have any clue about it, Andy. It is rocket science, I think. It is pretty high stuff. So again, our folks from Planewave, our friends there, put us in touch with an organization called Sea West. and C-West was able to come in. The domes you're looking at, the interior, all of the motors and controls on there that
I walked in with a
operate
Diet
everything.
Coke. I was nervous. I
my
walked right back out. I said,
Yeah.
I should
Thank
not
you.
have.
Thank you. No,
Yeah.
you should not
No
be
food
allowed
or
to
What am I
go in
doing?
there.
Yeah.
Yes, and it was really their full
amazing.
design. And then Jim Jones from our facilities and Doug Yenner from IT were able to coordinate all of these. It's not just the red lights around that area, but think about the lighting on campus. So right before we use this telescope, we have to have a system that shuts off or downplays the lighting right around that facility. And you remember there's a water tower,
Right.
Yes.
which really important, has to have lights on it, right, for airplanes and such. So we've got to coordinate all of that. How do we keep the air traffic safe while darkening the campus right around the observatory so that we can see what we need to see that are millions and millions of miles away in the shows that are going on out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the intricacies are mind-blowing.
What do you
I never
think's
would have
out
thought
there?
about those things.
What do you think's out there? What do you think's out there?
You're asking the wrong guy. I'm a theologian, not a scientist.
I was going to say, I'm very curious what a theologian would think about that.
Well, in theology, we always say that it's up to science to answer the how question.
Yeah.
Theologians are asking the why question.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a great
Why
way
do
to-
we exist, and who created us, and what's here for? But that's a different question than the scientists are looking for, and we don't see any opposition among those two, of
I
course.
think, just big picture community-wise, the fact that students will be able to have access to this cutting-edge equipment right here in Jackson. I mean, that's cool. Very
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, I don't expect you to have the numbers on hand, but with all the changes, even in the last decade, that Jackson College has undergone, with the dorms and the programs and the sports teams and something like this incredible observatory, I mean, how is it for you to watch the campus grow and just evolve?
For me, I think it's always surprising to me, it's always shocking to me that we live in that environment, we walk around. There's an old saying that we don't know who discovered water, but we can pretty sure it wasn't a fish.
Oh.
So we live there every day. We
Yeah.
see this, we do it. But people come onto the campus and they just stop and they're, what? Like, I had no idea.
Yeah.
And these are people from our community who are lifelong residents. And I haven't been out here in 25 years. And when did this place become like this? And so for us, it feels like a slow evolution. But for other folks, it's really jarring. Like, I had no idea that this is what your campus was like. These were the facilities you have, and these are all the opportunities for students in the community to engage in.
Well, and I was talking to a faculty member that mentioned that she has students come from all over the place, and she finds them, if they're doing specific coursework, she finds them temporary housing. And it's exciting to think that we're becoming an education destination outside of just Jackson County.
Yeah, I was on a train back from Chicago a while back, and it was late night arrival. We got in from a conference, and a couple got off the train, and they looked lost. And I said, "Can I help you?" And they said, "We need an Uber." And I'm thinking, okay, I don't know if that's going to happen, but where are you headed? And she was coming in for temporary studying to Jackson College.
Oh, wow.
From out of state. And
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, I know exactly the program, and we could try to figure out how to get you to campus." So,
Do you give them a ride?
we didn't. We actually did find a taxi.
Oh, good.
I couldn't believe
Nice.
it. Yeah.
Awesome. That's funny. So you mentioned you were at the volleyball game last night that we were at.
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness. You have one playing?
I have a daughter in the 8th grade,
Okay.
and she's very excited, and I thought she did a great job.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
fun sport to watch.
It
I'm
is, isn't it?
learning. It is fun, yeah. I think it's low pressure for the parents.
A little pressure?
Low pressure.
Low pressure.
You just go watch.
No, every time that ball comes toward Katie, I can't breathe. And
Wow.
God forbid if she serves.
Oh, that's where I lose my mind during the serve. And probably when your kids were in 7th grade, it was a little tougher to watch the serving part.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there.
It is, but it is. It's a lot. It's a real privilege to watch them play.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
fun.
Yeah.
So
and I
fun.
think, like Katie, it's just watching them, how much they've grown,
Yes.
and how much work they put
Yeah.
into it, and
Yeah.
seeing, okay, you have really improved, and who knows if you want to put the work in, what's possible.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fun watching the kids have fun together
It
doing
is,
what they
yeah.
love.
Yeah,
for
it
sure.
is, it is.
Well, so nice having you here, and congratulations on all the success out at the college. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Okay, leave the Diet Coke at home. We'll invite you back in.
You got
anytime.
it. I
Can
will
I
do
come
that.
this time?
Please.
Absolutely.
I'm
Please.
coming next
Awesome.
time.
Thank you so much, Dr. Todd Butler from Jackson College. More of the morning show right after this quick break.